Well, let's talk about Big Betty and storage of Big Betty. I haven't been able to ride Big Betty most of the winter. She's been inside, as you can tell, the snow. Everybody likes to talk about their motorcycle and what's on it, what's not. Well, I'm a bit of an addict when it comes to motorcycles, and I know what I like and what I don't like. I know what I don't like, a naked motorcycle without crash guards, that's for sure, and you knew that. Because the last video I was in, I purposely dropped Big Betty on the ground. But she does have some features maybe you guys don't know about that I haven't really showed you about Big Betty and all her greatness, because I bought Betty just like this, already equipped with everything I needed. And that's the best part. You go to a dealership and you see a used motorcycle in there and you liked it and it came with everything: crash guards, skid plate, rocks risers, Madstad windshield, boxes for the back of your luggage, could be soft or hard. It's endless. So let's talk about them. So here we are. We're going to talk about the hand guards. They're just the plastic factory ones. I'm 600 pounds going down a single track trails, okay, but if I'm gonna run it like hard down a trail, I'm gonna put some big hand guards and big metal guards on here to protect my hands and protect the bars if I ever go down. So that's the only thing that it doesn't have, and it's just wind protection for me now, is it has the factory hand guards on it now, and they're fine. They keep my hands a little bit warmer and all that stuff. So I'll bring you in a little closer and you can have a look at everything. We'll talk about everything, break down everything. All right. So underneath there, underneath the handlebars is the rocks risers. Now I looked for that on every motorcycle I have because I like to stand up. So rocks risers, #1 checklist off my list. Boom. Now it does have the factory hand guards, but that's fine, right? It also had heated grips that came with it. So, and the mirrors are fine. They even had the little convex mirrors with it too, which helps you, keeps you in the blind spot of everybody too, right? So there's a checklist off your list, right? So the next thing on your list for me would be the windshield, and it's the Madstad windshield. It's got so many operations to that thing. It goes vertical, leans down, it goes way up in the sky. It keeps the wind off your chest and your head. I don't feel any buffeting. Okay, so the next item on the list is the cruise control, right? It has the old swing nut cruise control. I don't use it much, but it's there, right? I used it on a big long trip. If I was traveling like 5-6 hours a day, that's what I would use it. So 2 things off my list: cruise control, heated grips with the Madstad windshield, right? So you've already know that it's got crash guards here, and it comes all the way up and around the motorcycle and comes down the other side. It has an amazing skid plate all the way around it in the bottom, and it has fog lights. So if you didn't know, fog lights stick out. I was warned by my friend I'd probably rip them off. I'm gonna trail ride it. Never have. Laid the bike down. They've never broke. Here's the Madstad windshield. Awesome. All right. Center stand is a must if you're going to do any service work, change oil, all that stuff. It has the Tour Tech guards for the it's got the shaft driven, and it also protects your ankles right here, right? Now it has an adjustable suspension on it too. We'll talk about that in a minute. And the little cutting board kickstand adapter, you can make your own or buy your own, so it came with it. These are the Outback GV boxes that came with the bike. Boom, done, right? Easy to come off, easy to come on. I'll talk about those in a minute. I bought the Amazon box. It didn't come with a top box, but this is an Amazon box you can buy from Amazon for 300 bucks. Pretty much matches the bike, right? Now the other box is on the other side. I stuck the sticker on it, Yamaha sticker on it. Well, actually my son helped me with it. So Outback boxes, one's bigger than the other, if you didn't know, because of the exhaust, right? And so the TourTech sump guard for the brake at the back, and the adjustable suspension for making it soft or harder, right? And then the rest of the crash guards are here. So it has adjustable suspension on the front, and it stiffens up the coil for the back for a passenger. I've never had any issues or any problems with it. Same with the mirrors. I don't have no problem. If I can see around it, I'm not going to change it. So this is the way the bike came when I bought it. So the only thing, I went through a couple set of tires, and I find that the Shinko 701s, 705s, something like that. Yeah, the Shinko tires are one of the better tires to hold up to these bikes. These bikes are light, as you know, and I went with the 805 Shinkos, and I was separating the blocks on them. They were breaking on me because the torque, the amount of torque this thing has, unbelievable. So yeah, she's a big girl, and she's not for everybody either, right? She goes up along the lines of the big GS's and the KTM's, right? It's the underdog. It's the bike that nobody wants to ride. Well, guess what? I do, and I will keep riding it. So let me show you the boxes and how nice and easy they come off. And if you ever plan to go for a rip without them. So it's just a key operating here. Just want to make sure you can see fine. So it's just a key in the box, the locks. Turn it, that'll open it, and it'll also release it. So in here, the lever off, and boom, you're on the trail, you're running. Little boom, back in, locks it in place, turn the lock, locks it in there. Pretty simple. Same with the other side. Right? Came with the bike, so I didn't have to worry about messing with luggage or buying luggage. These are pretty expensive, what I've been told. And so the top box I had to purchase, and that's for Mrs. Wade. She rides on the back, and we use that like a backrest for her. And when I don't have my my bicycle or my mountain bike on the back of it with its rack, I just take this off, and so it stores my helmet. I'm not talking about helmets because this is the LS2 Drifter. It's got the pull-off chin strap for it, so it's a modular helmet. So if we're talking about helmets, it's the one I'm currently using right now. That is Big Betty. Show you the front windshield and how amazing this thing is. Which I think you're gonna like. So there's two wing nuts right here and here. You loosen those off, right? Tilt it up, right? All the way over, all the way up, and then all the way down. This thing's amazing. Never gets in my way, never rattles. One thing I added was this cup holder. It's my coffee cup holder. Holds my travel mug right in there for long distance, whatever else, right? That didn't come with it. The 12-volt adapter did over here. It's got 2 modes of traction, 2 modes of transmission, S and touring. Other than that, thing fires up. She's always ready to go. Got factory exhaust, so it's got the big old factory exhaust on it. Never let me down. Never, doesn't leak, doesn't do anything. Just always works. So reliable. Love this bike. But you know, you got your downsides, is that I can't go trail riding with it. I can go down a couple trails, but I can't do them all. So that's my Big Betty. She's a part of my identity on the YouTube channel, in case you're wondering. Works good for me. I use it like a car, I use it like a truck, I use it like hauls my motorcycle around, carries odd things in it in the back, I strap it down, do whatever. Works awesome. It's a 2012 Super Tenere, as it says over there. It was built like this, and this is the bike this is the bike I went and seen at the Yamaha dealership, and so this is the bike I bought. Couple set of tires, couple oil changes. I'll be back riding probably by February if the weather clears up and changes. Today it's December, we just had Christmas. December 28th, coming up on New Year's. 7 degrees out today, so. In case you're all wondering what Big Betty is, and I didn't get a chance to build any of this bike, but didn't have to, because this is the bike I sought out to look for, and it had everything I wanted on it. And if you're going to look for a bike and do your research online, and you'll find what you're looking for. If you want a naked bike that has nothing on it, well, there's bikes out there that have that too, right? So if you're like me and want to travel, because I've been down to my east coast of Canada, traveled all the way down with it. Got some pictures in the video I'll show you. And you know, I started out riding a KLR 650 thumper. Went on a trip down to northern Quebec, which is east as well of Canada, and my friend had one of these bikes, almost identical actually, and I seen the capabilities of it, and it worked just as good as the KLR. And next thing you know, a couple months later, I seen this at the Yamaha dealership, went in and had a look and said, that's my bike. So here it is. Here's what I ride. Never ridden a dirt bike, by the way. Ridden some four-wheelers and stuff, but never ridden a dirt bike. So started out riding a big old KLR 650. That was my very first bike, riding it around the parking lot back here at my complex. So yeah. So since, if you're interested, these bikes are amazing. You know, 115 horsepower. It takes 2 people, no problem. Me and this is Wade here. We ride in this thing all the time. I've taken both my kids on here. It never has an issue. So till next time, guys, thanks for following on, thanks for subscribing, liking, all that good stuff. If you're interested in having a look at the video, that's awesome. Thank you again. I'll leave some pictures. I wrote a Gen 1 KLR, and then I wrote a Gen 2 KLR, and that just sparked me to get this bike. So it was much set up the same way as this, you know. Had the conversion kit for the windshield for the KLR. It had crash guards on it, skid plate on it, you know. Had everything you wanted on it. So if you're gonna go out and get a motorcycle, you don't want to buy a naked one, but you want to buy something that's, you know, already done up. It has all the right things that you want. That's the way to do it. Do your research, go online, look at all the ones that have been modified. Not really modified, but I have all the little trinkets that you like on your bike. Because I stand up with this and ride it all day long because of the rocks risers, and I tilted the handlebars forward. So if you like that, it's all up for you. If you like a naked bike with nothing on it, that's up to you as well. But this is what I wanted, so I knew what I was going to do with this bike when I bought it. So it's going to be a traveler for me. And if there's a dirt path or a dirt road that I want to ride down, I do that as well. I don't stop. These Shinko tires are fine. She's heavy enough. She gets enough traction. She can roll in any dirt and mud and crap, because I've done it. So yeah, these are the Shinko 705s. I just looked at the tire, sorry. Shinko 705s, and they're the best tire for this bike if you want to go for like a 80/20 tire. But because this thing is so heavy and planted, you won't have any problems with it. So till next time, guys, I'll leave those pictures at the end of the video, and then you guys can have a look at these other bikes that I rode, and a couple pictures of I set up for camping when I went down east. You'll see it all packed up in the back and all that good stuff. So till next time, guys, thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and watching my videos. So take care now. Bye.